Hey guys, this is a short guide on when and how to freeze minion waves. In this clip I'm keeping the minion wave in the same place. Keeping 3 to 4 more minions than you have alive on your side keeps the wave from pushing. I successfully freeze the minion wave until I let the enemy wave build up too much without trimming it. It also reaches the tower, which will always break a minion freeze. Keep the enemy wave from building up too much and reaching your tower to have a successful freeze. The next clip will show you how to start a freeze. Make sure the enemy minion wave is bigger than yours and pushing towards your tower. I realize that the enemy minion wave is too big and will push into my tower. I quickly trim the wave to keep it from reaching the tower. After I clear the wave, I make sure to keep 4 creeps alive to continue the wave being frozen. Keeping less than 3 creeps alive will slow push your lane. I will talk about that and when to push a lane in a different video. Make sure not to use any AoE abilities. Even if you have 4 low health enemy minions on the other team, chances are it will not freeze. Only auto attack the enemy creeps that your minions are targeting and make sure to last hit with them having the least amount of health possible. Allowing some minions to hit the tower is not going to stop the freeze as long as the enemy wave is 3 to 4 minions larger. Remember to continue to trim the wave so that does not overgrow and eventually push into your tower. That will break the freeze. Make sure you pay attention to your wave as well as the enemy's wave to see how many more minions the other team has. Because I'm freezing the wave in this custom game, the wave doesn't budge for over 4 minutes and my CS stays equal to the clock all game. I am going to go over why you should freeze a minion wave. Freezing a minion wave against a laning opponent will deny them XP and or gold. In the top lane matchup between me and Garen, I get an early lead. Seeing that the lane's enemy wave is pushing towards me with more minions than I have, I decide to do a freeze. Because the lane is frozen so close to my tower, I can deny Garen farm and XP. If Garen wants to get any CS, he will have to walk all the way up to my side of the lane and risk getting easily ganked. A lane freeze should not be this bad unless you are very far behind in the game. Setting up a freeze will set your opponent even farther behind than he already was. The next reason to freeze the lane is to avoid getting ganked. As you can see, I am at the safety of my tower and will not be able to get ganked unless the enemy jungler goes behind my tower. Freezing is also a way to set up ganks because the enemy laner has to be all the way pushed up to get any CS. The last thing is when to set up a freeze. You want to set up a freeze usually in the early to mid game. Make sure there are no objectives to take because those should be your first priority in every game. Remember, if you are freezing the lane, it makes it easy for the enemy champion to roam, so that's why it is important for it to be during the laning phase. And finally, freeze when you are behind or you are playing defensively. Thanks for watching this short guide on when and how to freeze a lane. If you have any questions about League and want to learn how to become a better player, check out my stream about teaching players, Rhinosaurus_. For more guides, check out my channel and subscribe.